Hello, Sisel Nation. I'm Ben Cook, your Director of Content, and this is App Hors d'oeuvres, where you get bite-sized videos on information and training on the Sisel app. So today we're going to talk a little bit about CRMs, specifically the CRM that is built into the Sisel app. Now, some of you might not know what a CRM is. The acronym CRM stands for Customer Relationship Manager. Now, technically, a CRM could be a notebook and pen, a daily planner, or even a calendar that hangs on your wall. Basically, any tool you can use to log customer data and help you remember to follow up. Now, in the digital age, CRMs usually come in the form of software that you can use on your computer or smart device. In the case of the Sisel app, there is a built-in CRM function that you can use to help you keep all of your prospects straight. And we are going to go over how to use that today. So first, I'm going to show you how to mark a contact as either hot or cold. Now, your definition of hot and cold may vary, but typically a hot contact is going to be somebody who has interacted a lot with your content and likely has an interest with what you're sharing with them, while a cold contact would be somebody who has not interacted with your content and is probably not interested in what you're sharing. So to mark a contact as either hot or cold, we're going to go into the contacts section by clicking on the contacts icon at the bottom. Now, I've been sending some content to Jordan Hughes, so I'm going to go into his profile. Now, let's say Jordan isn't very interested in the content I've been sending him, so I want to mark him as cold. You'll notice right above his name, towards the top of the screen, there's a small snowflake icon and a small sun icon. Now, this one's pretty self-explanatory. The snowflake means cold and the sun means hot. So to mark Jordan cold, I'll simply click on the snowflake. And you'll notice right away that snowflake turns blue. Now, when I go back into my list of contacts, you'll notice there's a brand new blue dot to the left of Jordan's icon. You'll also notice directly above that I have already marked Jason Goff as a hot contact. Now notice the tabs towards the top of the screen. I currently have the All tab selected, which displays all of my contacts regardless of their interest level. But check this out. If you click on the Hot tab, it filters out all of my contacts except for my hot contacts. If I click on the Cold tab, it filters all of my contacts except for the cold contacts. Now, my current list of contacts is pretty small and pathetic, and of course I'm only using the app for demonstrative purposes. But as you continue to use the Sisel app to build your business, and that list of yours starts getting big, trust me, this is a neat little function that comes in handy. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is setting reminders, and there are two ways to go about that. The first way is through your main feed, so we're going to go ahead and click on that feed icon at the bottom, and you'll see that same list of content that we went over in the previous video. Now, let's say I want to follow up with Jason Goff after he watched 30% of the Why Sisel video that I sent him. All I need to do to set a reminder for this is put my finger on the notification that says Watched Video, Why Sisel, and swipe to the right. Once I've done that, you'll notice a new green dot that appears at the top left corner of the notification. Now, if I click on the Reminders tab at the top, there's the notification I just sent over. Now, let's say I'm coming back to my Reminders feed after a few days of setting this reminder, which, by the way, you should be checking this feed very frequently. If I go ahead and click on that notification, it pulls me right into Jason Goff's contact profile. And from there, I can proceed to share content with him via the Share Tools icon. Now that you're done following up on a reminder and you want to get rid of it, simply swipe the notification to the right again. And voila, it goes away and back into your Actions feed. Now, the other way to set reminders is through individual contacts. So we're going to click on that Contacts icon again to pull up our list of contacts. And this time I'm going to go into Jordan Hughes' profile. And we're going to click on that feed icon below his name. Now, as we covered in the last video, you'll see all of Jordan's activity and only Jordan's activity. Now, the functionality here is the exact same as it is in the main feed. If I want to set a reminder for a notification, I simply swipe right. Then I can go find that notification in the Reminders feed by clicking on the Reminders tab at the top. Because I did this through Jordan Hughes' profile, this feed will only show the reminders that I've set for Jordan. So the last thing I'm going to show you now that I'm back in my main Actions feed is how to filter your notifications, which really comes in handy when you're looking to set reminders and follow up with contacts. Now, I'll go ahead and click on that filter link at the top of the screen, and you'll see a few options here. There's Show All, which is selected by default, but let's say you only want to see the content that you've shared. So I'm going to deselect Viewed and Requests, and then hit the Done link. And you'll see that everything besides the content I've shared is gone. Going back into our filter options, let's say I only want to see the times when contacts have viewed the content I've sent. So I'll click on Viewed and deselect Shared, and then say Done. Now you'll only see the instances when my contacts have interacted with something I shared. One more time into the filter options. Now, if I only want to see prospects who have filled out a request form, and by the way, request forms are included in every web link that gets sent out to your prospects along with your content. If a prospect fills this form out, that means he or she is a red hot contact and you should follow up with them immediately. So I'll click on requests and deselect viewed and hit done. Now I've got nothing in my feed. Unfortunately, none of the contacts I've sent content to have filled out a request form, so naturally I'll see nothing. Here's to hoping that you use this app wisely and get lots of request forms back. And that's all I've got for you today. Here's some big advice before I let you go. Use the customer relationship manager this app gives you. There are companies out there that pay hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, sometimes even millions of dollars, so that their sales teams can funnel their prospects and take care of their new customers. You have a lot of power at your fingertips here, but it can only be as effective as you make it. Thank you for watching this video. Continue enjoying the Sisel app. Have a great day.